Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy this story. I'm going to try and upload a new story each day. The Unearthly Secret Utopia under Newport. Holly had always been drawn to the mysteries hidden beneath the surface. Growing up on the Isle of Wight, tales of forgotten tunnels and hidden chambers whispered through the island's folklore. So when she heard rumors of an underground city beneath Newport, her curiosity ignited like never before. Gathering a group of fellow urban explorers, Holly embarked on a journey to uncover the truth lurking beneath the quaint streets of the town. Armed with flashlights, ropes, and a sense of adventure, they descended into the depths of the earth, eager to unravel the secrets hidden beneath. Their journey began innocently enough, navigating through narrow passageways and abandoned tunnels. The air grew colder as they delved deeper, and the faint echoes of their footsteps reverberated off the walls. But as they pressed forward, the oppressive darkness seemed to swallow them whole, suffocating them with a sense of unease. Finally, they stumbled upon an entrance concealed behind a crumbling wall. Pushing aside the debris, they entered a vast cavern bathed in an otherworldly glow. Buildings of unknown architecture rose from the cavern floor, their spires reaching towards the unseen ceiling. It was a city frozen in time, untouched by the passage of centuries. At first, the allure of the unearthly Utopia enchanted them. They marveled at the strange symbols etched into the walls and the eerie stillness that hung in the air. But as they explored further, they began to sense something sinister lurking beneath the surface. Whispers echoed through the empty streets, carried on a wind that seemed to emanate from nowhere. Shadows danced along the walls, twisting and contorting into grotesque shapes. And in the distance they heard the faint sound of chanting, a chorus of voices chanting in a language long forgotten. Despite their growing unease, Holly and her companions pressed on, driven by a curiosity that bordered on obsession. But with each step they took, the city seemed to fight back, its malevolent presence growing stronger with every passing moment. They soon discovered the dark secret that lay at the heart of the Utopia. Beneath the surface of the city, hidden away in the depths of a forgotten catacomb, they found a chamber shrouded in darkness. At its center stood an altar adorned with strange symbols and flickering torches. And kneeling before the altar were figures cloaked in shadow, their eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. They were the guardians of the cursed Utopia, ancient beings tasked with protecting its secrets from prying eyes. But as Holly and her companions watched in horror, the guardians turned towards them, their gaze filled with malice. With a blood-curdling scream, they lunged forward, their twisted forms contorting into monstrous shapes. Trapped beneath the earth in a city of nightmares, Holly and her companions fought for their lives against the malevolent entities that guarded its secrets. But as the darkness closed in around them, they realized too late the true price of their curiosity. For some secrets are best left buried, lest they awaken something far more sinister than the darkest depths of the earth. And as the screams of the damned echoed through the caverns, the cursed Utopia claimed its latest victims, consigning them to an eternity of darkness and despair. As the group struggled against the malevolent entities, the very air around them seemed to thicken with an oppressive weight. Shadows writhed and called like living things, reaching out with tendrils of darkness to ensnare the intruders. Holly could feel fear gripping her heart like icy fingers as she realized the true nature of the cursed Utopia they had stumbled upon. With desperate determination, they fought back, wielding whatever makeshift weapons they could find against the encroaching darkness. But the guardians of the underground city were relentless, their forms shifting and warping with unnatural speed as they closed in on their prey. Holly's heart pounded in her chest as she desperately searched for a means of escape. In the flickering light of their torches, she spotted a narrow passage leading deeper into the catacombs. With no other option left, she shouted for her companions to follow and darted into the darkness. The passageway twisted and turned like a labyrinth, the walls closing in around them with each frantic step. Behind them, the echoing sounds of pursuit grew louder, a relentless tide of malevolence that threatened to engulf them all. Just as they thought they could go no further, they stumbled upon a chamber bathed in an eerie blue light. In the center of the chamber stood a pedestal, upon which rested a strange artifact unlike anything they had ever seen before. It pulsed with a faint, otherworldly energy, beckoning them with a siren's call. Holly's breath caught in her throat as she reached out to touch the artifact, her fingers trembling with a mixture of fear and fascination. But before she could grasp it, a voice echoed through the chamber, ancient and terrible in its resonance. "You dared to defile this sacred place," the voice boomed, reverberating through the cavern walls like thunder. "You have trespassed where mortals were never meant to tread. Now you shall pay the price for your arrogance." With a deafening roar, the guardians descended upon them once more, their forms twisting and contorting into monstrous shapes. Holly and her companions fought valiantly, but against the overwhelming odds, it seemed as though all hope was lost. But just as they teetered on the brink of defeat, the artifact upon the pedestal began to glow with a blinding light. With a surge of otherworldly power, it unleashed a wave of energy that engulfed the chamber, banishing the guardians back into the darkness from whence they came. As the echoes of the battle faded into silence, Holly and her companions found themselves standing alone in a chamber, the artifact pulsing softly at their feet. With trembling hands, Holly reached down to grasp it, feeling a surge of power coursing through her veins. With the artifact in hand, they made their way back to the surface, emerging from the depths of the earth like survivors of a nightmare. But even as they returned to the world above, they knew that they would forever be haunted by the horrors they had witnessed beneath the Isle of Wight. For the cursed Utopia under Newport was a place of darkness and despair, a reminder of the dangers that lurked in the shadows of the world. And though they had escaped with their lives, they knew that some secrets were never meant to be uncovered, lest they unleash a darkness that could consume them all. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please don't forget to like, and even better, like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and I hope you have had or have a great day.